Most of us were taught a simple lie. If one income is good, two incomes must be twice as good. It sounds like common sense, right? More money coming in should mean more savings, more security, and a faster path to financial freedom. But the data shows the exact opposite. Today, the average dual-income family is actually vulnerably poorer and under more financial stress than a single-income family was 40 years ago. Welcome to the two-income trap. In the 1970s, a single paycheck could cover a mortgage, a car, and a college fund. Today, even with two people working full-time, families are living paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because we didn't just spend the extra money on luxuries, we bid up the price of the basics. In this video, I'm going to show you the math of why having two salaries has actually made you broker and how you can restructure your finances to escape this trap. To understand why you feel poorer, we have to look at where the second income actually goes. Most people assume that dual-income families are living high on the hog. Fancy dinners, designer clothes, and luxury vacations. But the data tells a different story. In fact, the modern family actually spends less on clothing, food at home, and electronics than they did in the 1970s. The trap isn't discretionary spending, it's fixed costs. Back in the day, a single-income family had a massive hidden insurance policy, the stay-at-home parent. If the breadwinner got sick or lost their job, the other parent could enter the workforce. Today, both engines are already running at 100%. If one person gets laid off or falls ill, the entire household collapses. We've traded our safety net for a higher mortgage. We are living on a financial tightrope with no net below us, and the wind is picking up. Here's the most painful part of the trap. Why do we need two incomes? Mostly to pay for a house in a safe neighborhood with a decent school. But here's the kicker. When every family has two incomes, they all use that extra cash to bid against each other for the same limited number of houses. Think of it like an auction. If everyone at the auction suddenly gets a 50% raise, the houses don't become more affordable, the prices just go up by 50%. You aren't buying a better life, you're just paying a double income tax to live in the same neighborhood where your parents lived on one salary. You are working twice as hard just to stay in the same place. This is what economists call a zero-sum game, and right now the only winners are the banks holding your 30-year mortgage.
Now let's look at the second income's biggest predator, the daycare tax. In many parts of the world, the cost of high-quality childcare has surpassed the cost of a mortgage. When the second parent enters the workforce, they aren't just bringing home a paycheck, they are incurring a massive list of new expenses. Think about it. Second car, gas, insurance, professional wardrobe, lunches out, and the biggest one, daycare. When Adrian and his partner sit down to do the math, they often find that after taxes and these new work-related expenses, the second earner is effectively working for $3 or $4 an hour. You are trading 40 hours of your life and your child's formative years for a net profit that barely covers a weekend grocery bill. This is the illusion of the second income. You feel like you're getting ahead because the gross income is higher, but the net freedom has plummeted. But there is a darker side to this trap that nobody wants to talk about, the divorce penalty. In the old single-income model, if a couple split, they were already used to living on one salary. It was a tragedy, but not a total financial collapse. Today, because houses are priced for two incomes, a divorce doesn't just mean emotional pain, it means instant bankruptcy. Neither person can afford the two-income house on their own. This traps people in unhappy relationships or forces them into a cycle of debt just to maintain a roof over their heads. By relying on two incomes to pay for basic needs, we have built a society of high-income poor people. One hiccup, a breakup, a layoff, a health scare, and the whole house of cards comes down. Adrian is going to show you how to build a single-income lifestyle on a double-income budget to ensure this never happens to you.
If you feel like you're struggling despite a six-figure household income, you aren't alone. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Part of the two-income trap is psychological. When families moved from one income to two, something strange happened to our brains. We didn't just save the extra money, we moved the baseline of what a normal life looks like. In 1970, a normal house was 1,500 square feet, had one bathroom, and a small TV with 3 channels. Today, the standard has shifted. We need the 2,500 square foot home, the granite countertops, the 3 streaming subscriptions, and the $1,000 smartphone. This is called hedonic adaptation, or more commonly, lifestyle creep. The second income gave us the capacity to buy more, so the market responded by making more things for us to need. We aren't just fighting the banks and the daycare centers. We are fighting a multi-billion-dollar advertising machine designed to ensure that no matter how much Adrian earns, he always feels like he's $500 short of being happy. It's not just the big houses, though. It's the death by 1,000 cuts. Look at the way we consume today. Everything is a subscription. Software, gym memberships, car features, even heated seats. When you have 2 incomes, a $15 per month subscription feels like nothing. But when you have 20 of them, you've created a permanent drain on your wealth that never stops. And then there's the car. In the one-income era, people bought cars they could afford. Today, with 2 incomes, we look at the monthly payment. We lease luxury SUVs that we could never buy outright, convincing ourselves that it's safer or better for the kids. But what we're actually doing is signing away our future freedom for a leather-trimmed interior. Adrian is going to show you that the secret to escaping the trap isn't just making more money, it's refusing to let your lifestyle grow as fast as your paycheck. So, how do we break the cycle? How does Adrian go from being high-income poor to truly wealthy? The answer is a radical shift in philosophy, the primary income rule. From this moment on, your goal is to structure your life so that all basic needs, mortgage, utilities, groceries, and insurance, are covered by the lower of the 2 incomes. I know, it sounds impossible in today's market, but listen closely. The second income is the most dangerous money you will ever earn if you spend it, but it is the most powerful money you will ever own if you invest it. When you live on one income, you eliminate the 2-income trap instantly. If one of you loses a job, it's a bummer, not a bankruptcy. If one of you wants to stay home with the kids for a year, you can. You aren't just buying stocks, you are buying the ultimate luxury, optionality. Adrian didn't get rich by having 2 salaries. He got rich by pretending he only had one. What do you do with that second paycheck? You don't buy a Tesla. You don't upgrade the kitchen. You use it to fuel the 3 pillars of freedom. The anti-fragility fund, a 12-month emergency fund because you're playing the long game, debt eradication, killing the fixed-cost monsters we talked about earlier, and the passive income machine. This is where the Bob Invest style really shines. You take that entire second salary and pour it into dividend-paying stocks, index funds, or income-generating assets. Imagine the speed of your wealth building when 100% of a human being's labor is dedicated solely to investing. In 5 to 7 years, that second income won't just be a paycheck from a boss, it will be a paycheck from your portfolio. That is how you turn the trap into a launch pad.
I can already hear the comments section exploding. Adrian, I live in San Francisco, London, New York. It is literally impossible to live on one income here. Let's have a real talk. If your environment makes it impossible to save, you have 2 choices: change your environment or accept the trap. Many people are moving to Tier 2 cities or practicing geographic arbitrage. If you are paying $4,000 in rent just to be near a job that requires both of you to work 60 hours a week, who's really winning, you or the landlord? Another one, my partner isn't on board. Financial infidelity or lack of alignment is the #1 killer of wealth. You can't win a tug of war if you're both pulling in opposite directions. The two-income trap isn't just an economic theory, it's a lifestyle choice. It requires saying no to the new iPhone so you can say yes to retiring 15 years early. Adrian isn't here to give you a magic pill. He's here to give you the math. And the math says freedom costs less than you think, but it requires more discipline than you currently have. Here is my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, I want you to take your entire second income and put it into a separate savings account. Don't touch it. Act as if it doesn't exist. See where the friction is. See which fixed costs start to hurt. That pain you feel? That's the trap letting go. If you want the spreadsheet I used in this video to calculate your trap score, check the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to join our community of trap breakers. I'm Adrian, and I'll see you in the next update of the portfolio. Freedom is waiting.